Hello and welcome to the Fortunes Global News coming to you on Fortunes TV Kaduna. I am Fatima Hassan Baba with the news, but first the headlines. 804 billion naira arms imports spark calls for local production. Federal government says no tuition by Nigerians in all federal technical colleges. Many fare dead as mining pits collapse in Zamfara. On the foreign scene, Japan cuts Africa exchange initiative amid increased immigration fares. And on sports, Flying Eagles arrived Chile's Talca for FIFA Under-20 World Cup campaign. Stand by for this and more. Nigeria spent 804 billion naira on arms and ammunition imports between 2020 and the second quarter of 2025, according to data obtained from the National Bureau of Statistics. Despite moves by the government to expand domestic production, recent data revealed that the import bill remains on the rise, raising concerns about foreign exchange depletion and national security dependence on external suppliers. This came as local manufacturers increased the call for deeper collaboration with the country's armed forces for the production of some arms and ammunition domestically, stressing that this will considerably reduce the huge foreign exchange spent on arms imports. The federal government has reaffirmed its commitment to making technical education accessible to all Nigerian children by fully funding every federal technical college nationwide. It stated Thursday that tuition is completely free and that the government also covers approved charges including boarding uniforms, textbooks, exercise books, prospectus, ID cards, stationery, clubs and societies, medical vocational, utilities, security, website, e-results, school media, extra lessons, and insurance. In a statement signed by the Director of Press and Public Relations, Ministry of Education Fola Shade Bariowo, Minister of Education Dr. Maruf Tunji Alosa said the government bears the full cost of tuition to guarantee equal access. He warned that no principal or administrator is permitted to demand unauthorized payments from parents or guardians, and directed that circulars reinforcing this policy be sent to all schools and parents. Moving on, a lecturer with the Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida University, Lapai, Professor Sheikh Danjuma Abubakar, Thursday implored the federal government to construct more river basins to temporarily hold excess water during rainfall as measures to mitigate perennial flooding disaster occurrences in the country. Professor Abubakar stated this in an inaugural lecture delivered at the university's main campus in Lapai. The university identified lack of good rivers, human relationship, and poor management of rivers as leading factors responsible for violent reactions of rivers which are hazardous to human livelihood in Nigeria and globally. The management of Dangote Petroleum Refinery and Petrochemicals has embarked on a sweeping reorganization of its operations and workforce. The refinery said the decision was taken in response to repeated sabotage by staff members that threatened the operational safety of the 650,000 barrel per day facility. In a letter dated September 24, 2025 and signed by the Chief General Manager Human Asset Management, Femi Adekunle, the refinery said it was constrained to carry out a total reorganization of the plant following many recent cases of reported sabotage in different units of the petroleum refinery, leading to major safety concerns. However, a mining pit collapsed in Kadauri village of Maru local government area, Zamfara state, resulting in the loss of many local miners. Reports said the incident happened Wednesday night, with many people still trapped under the mining pit. An eyewitness identified as Malam Musa Ayuba in a telephone interview with Blueprint stated that at least 10 bodies have been recovered. However, the Union of Retired Police Officers under the Contributory Pension Scheme has announced plans to stage what it described as the father of all peaceful protests at the National Assembly on Monday. In a statement signed by the chairman of its Kaduna State chapter, CSP Manir Lawal Zaria, retired, the union decried worsening living conditions of retired officers, citing poverty, lack of access to healthcare, inability to feed, children withdrawn from school, and rising debts among members. The union said delegates from the 36 states and the FCT will converge on the National Assembly for the protest, saying the resolution followed a virtual meeting held September 22, 2025, which revisited the long-standing demand for the exit of the Nigeria Police Force from the CPS. And now to the foreign scene. Japan's foreign aid agency said it is cancelling an exchange program with African nations following protests and a political backlash. The Japan International Cooperation Agency initiative aimed to foster cultural and social exchanges between the four countries and as many Japanese cities. But inaccurate media reports and posts on social media platforms about the Africa Hometown program suggested the scheme will lead to a flood of migrants. Some critics seem to believe that hometown status meant that people from these countries would be given special permission to live and work in the partner cities. And now to sports. The Flying Eagles arrived in the Chilean city of Talca on Thursday afternoon ahead of their participation in the 2025 FIFA Under-20 World Cup. Nigeria is placed in Group F alongside Norway, Saudi Arabia, and Colombia, with all group matches scheduled to be played in Talca. Upon arrival, the two-time Under-20 World Cup finalists were warmly received by officials from FIFA, the local organizing committee, and hotel staff. The team later held its first training session in the evening to begin final preparations for the tournament. And to end the news, a recap of the major headlines. 804 billion naira arms imports spark calls for local production. Federal government says no tuition by Nigerians in all federal technical colleges. Many fell dead as mining pits collapse in Zamfara. On the foreign scene, Japan cuts Africa Exchange Initiative amid increased immigration fears. And on sports, Flying Eagles arrived Chile's Talca for FIFA Under-20 World Cup campaign. And that's it on the news for the hour. On behalf of the news editor Musa Alhaji Muhammad, I am Fatima Hassan Baba, thanking you for investing your time.